late stream today because I've been debating on whether I would even start because I ate too much food as usual. I'm happy to announce that I've actually been drawing the last few days, like every day. I wasn't exactly extremely, what do you call it, productive. But I mean, I failed so many times trying to get into the habit of doing this regularly. And I guess it's getting better now. Also, how's that once per week Mises stream? I've been thinking, if I draw every day anyway, I should probably just stream that. Hello, Burby. Welcome. Like if I'm drawing, I might as well stream that anyway. Because I just said that I've been drawing the last 3 days. All the days. Like, you've seen the picture I posted on Blue Sky. Which I'm trying to find now. In my... Oh yeah, I actually put it in a folder. Am I gonna... Yes. Oh wow. It's me. Oh. Oh yeah. I also got an ultra-wide monitor. Which screwed up all of my settings, which is kind of annoying. But I think everything is working now. It should be. How are you today? I don't know why, but this kind of works for some reason. But yeah, I'm trying to draw. I need to... Where's my... Turning on my pen. Wow, the moving is taking a while. Are you moving far away? Like a long distance? I mean, I guess it also took a while for me, but like... I guess the move itself was just 1 day. So I kind of discounted, I guess. And resting is always good. Yeah, I drew this. I tried. So I like the artist for Etrian Odyssey. What was his name? Yuji Himukai, I think. And like, if I ever want to emulate someone's art style, it would probably be that one. Because it's like he uses a lot of, at least in Etrian Odyssey, he draws very simple characters, like with minor shading and stuff like that, and then draws ridiculously detailed armor, which is like, it's a weird combination, but I like it a lot. I'm probably not gonna get to the armor detail and stuff like that, and it's not really like I want to make highly detailed things. I'm trying to find where... Oh, there it is. This might be very big. Wow. Oh. Where am I? There I'm. So I tried... Oh shit, finger. Doxing time. I tried to like use this body form, I guess. I mean, this is only girls, but whatever. And I kind of tried emulating it. You can see it in the feet. Mine are like a bit a bit bigger because I have no sense for proportions. I could just... What? Hello, Thadmos. Welcome. I guess I'm chilling today and drawing whatever? I don't know. I'm currently talking about this thing that I drew a few days ago. Kind of trying to emulate this. I know for some reason I'm pointing at things and you cannot see my mouse. So I guess I'm starting to use reference for once, which I kind of like refused to do before. It wasn't like a mental block or like me thinking that reference is bad. But I've seen so much anime. I should know how to draw it by now. Yeah, rules are great. I enjoy ignoring them. Thank you for following me, but also why did that make a sound? So I guess, like I mentioned earlier, I got a new widescreen thing, monitor, that's the word, and it seems like it screwed up more than just my screen settings. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna stream art more because I'm just doing it more frequently anyway. Which doesn't mean that I'm not gonna play games anymore. But yeah. The thing is, like, for some reason when I play games, my brain just shuts off, and then I just keep quiet, I guess. And now I'm yapping without drawing, which is another problem. Which is the inverse of that, I guess. I'm currently trying to figure out how my screens work. Oh. Yeah, like, I always struggle when I don't speak for like 10 seconds or something. I feel like I'm doing bad, even though, like, if I watch a stream, sometimes I don't want the person to yap all the time, but that's, I guess, personal preference. Yeah. I'm be me. I am. So what was I even thinking of drawing? Like, I want to stream Etrian Odyssey again, which is also like a chill thing, and that was like, I think that's the first game where I thought that I wasn't yapping enough, and it's like pretty much a slow game that's repetitive, I guess. There's like not much variety in the stuff that's happening because it's like a dungeon crawler RPG. And my old model had a map on like this, as you can see, and I just stole it from myself. Maybe I'll open my old guy if I can find it in all of these folders, which is a problem. Bob. This is my old me. I'm trying to zoom in onto the canvas while my mouse is pointing at the preview. Whoops. This guy has so few layers, so little layers. Can you believe that this arm is just one layer and not 10 for no reason? I need to get better about that, because rigging my models is very annoying because I put every line on a new layer. What is this song? Ah, yeah, it will look, whoops. Like this. And then I just stand around and, you know. And this looks like an Etrian Odyssey map, at least in one of the games. Also, what is this song? Die. Why what? Me deleting the hands? Or what do you mean? You have to remember that I forget what I say 5 seconds after I do so. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like with the model I'm making for someone else, which is like what I did as the intro thing. Can you, in Clip Studio Paint, can you like, is there a thing to see how many layers you are without just counting them? Because I would be here all day if I did that. Also, is Thatmos even correct? The pronunciation of their name? I don't know why I'm so self-conscious about any person that comes in here with pronouncing their names. Also, what did I title this? Are you here for art or for zero range? Because I might stream that a bit after I'm done drawing, quote unquote. Oh yeah, so I worked on this a bit more off stream. Do I have? I think I have a comparison of what it looked like before. I think I do. Yeah, so 90% of this. Because I just cannot stop fiddling around with... Whoops. I'll just close this. Whoa. Why can you move the canvas? Oh no. Why can you do this? And how did I not know that? You can have... What? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to check something. What if I pick this color here? Is that the color? I'm not sure. What if I pick this color? Holy shit! I've learned something. So, if you don't get what's happening, I have... In Clip Studio Paint, apparently you can just have... Like, I have several tabs with drawings on it. On? Whatever. And you can just... You can just open them side by side. Like, I knew you could move around tools and stuff, but I didn't know you could just open separate things like this. That's gonna make me like 1% more efficient. Wow. You can basically see that most of the time I spend on the eyes, I guess. And I have spent so much time because every time I do something with this character, it looks off to me. Always. It never ends. So I think I've now decided on not putting the under eye lashes. Because I've looked at a few other artists and stuff and whatever. And a bunch of the ones I like don't really put lower lashes. I mean, it doesn't mean that I have to copy them, but like, I don't have lower lashes myself. I just have those side things, I guess. With my own model, I lucked out. I just drew 2 lines and I liked what was there, so yeah. Yeah, so I want to do this. I'm gonna close all of the 500 other things because, yeah. There we go. So, I drew these arms yesterday, and like perspective is just completely screwing me over. I need to because I have these cuff things, and I don't know how I'm gonna do them from the front, because it's like if you're looking into the funnel, I guess, then you just see a circle, right? Which that doesn't really look good. Believe me, I tried. Like, I tried doing it like this, and then, I don't know, like this maybe, and this makes no sense. I did take one of my own larger sleeve tops to check what this would look like from the front, but for some reason I couldn't. I took a photo, and it's basically just a circle with an inner circle, and then there's the, what's this called in English? The pattern of the clothes, because it's like a felt thing with a lot of intricate stuff on it. So it's like with that thing you have lines going back into the funnel that show you, that make the perspective make sense, right? The problem is if it's from the front, like this doesn't have to be directly from the front, right? Like, I'm basically just explaining my nonsense struggle for no reason. I could make the map super large so that I can pretend I'm holding it somewhere else. The thing with my old model is that it just had very puffy arms, or like sleeves. So it was just one like puff and that's it. Why do I have to make my clothes this complicated? Even if, to be honest, I'm pretty simple design-wise, I think. Also, I hate this. This clown makeup is for rigging purposes. I think I can technically make it invisible, but like, I never save it that way. Oh, I didn't even get any wear. Yeah, the thing is, I kind of need like perspective to make it look good. Like this doesn't look good to me. You know? And I think these sleeves are like too small anyway, because like the opening for them on here is this large. The opening here is kind of tiny. Yeah, so that's what I struggled. Like, yesterday I spent most of the, like, I ate way too much food yesterday. Again, also. And because I'm trying to, like, draw more regularly, I had this idea before, and then I sat down and worked on this. Even if most of this was just copied over. I adjusted the hands a bit, and then did these. I'm gonna have to refine this a bit more. But I don't really want to struggle with sleeve perspective on stream, so I think I'm gonna leave that to offline drawing, perchance. Don't save. So I'm probably gonna work on these eyes a bit more. And at this point, I'm struggling to find more things to work on this model that isn't the bird. It's not like I'm trying to not do this, to not start drawing this thing. I mean, again, design-wise, this is very, very super simple. I don't hate that necessarily. I just need, like, some notes. I need to find something, like, to hold this together, like a button or something. I just put a circle there before, but it looked stupid, so I deleted it. The clown makeup should stay on during streaming. I mean, like, technically it is on. It's just not visible. And no, I don't think I can make it visible without rigging more. Without rigging it to make it visible. I already joked that my second model kind of looked like a clown. Wherever it is. There it is. This guy. Because of the, like, huge pants and the rainbow hair, I guess. And I mean, this is basically also, I just copied my old eyes and refined them, I guess. I changed them a bunch. Made this white. And then cleaned it up a bit. It is either clown or like... This part to me looks like it could be like a Dragon Ball character could wear this. Mostly because of this. But I also had the idea for this from an Etrian Odyssey character, so like Etrian Odyssey has influenced me a bunch. Also... But wait, where's... I'm looking. I also still have this layout from streaming Etrian Odyssey before. I don't know if I'm gonna use it again. Because, like, I kind of have a vibe already. Well. We'll have to see. I'm gonna have to think of variations of my background, maybe. So I can, like, be some other places occasionally. I'm gonna have to, like, see. Also, holy shit, how much am I talking? My mouth is already dry. I'm not used to this. As I said, I yap more when I draw, apparently. Or when I speak about what I might be drawing. Yeah, so I definitely have to go get myself water because I'm stupid and I didn't prepare it. Burb. Water. Where? I had a random idea earlier when I decided that I would be drawing today. Wow. Because I also thought of... Where's my... There it is. Because I already also thought of playing Zero Ranger later, maybe. Zero Ranger. To maybe design myself like a shmup spaceship. Just a random doodle thing, I guess. I mean, I joke, but I have like an entire... Like the notes I keep making, I kind of have a shmup concept in those notes. It's just that, I mean, there's a shmup maker. And I guess the thing is, you should probably play a bunch before you start making one. Oh, like what layer is this? Ah, layer 14. Layer 14 being above layer 65. Being above layer 79 copy. I'm very organized. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah. It's like, today is the first day of it being like warm. And I already want winter back. I'm sorry, I think I prefer it being way too cold over heat. This almost looks like something. Whoops. I think I'm kind of just going back to doing what I was saying I wouldn't be doing. This character is so weird because it's over time it looks like like she's going through therapy or something. Because the first, whoops. I wish I had turned on the, wait, is it turned on? Yes. What's it called? Zeitraffer. The recording of you drawing. I wish I had turned that on from the beginning. Because it started out like this. It's just, it's like the good and evil twin or something. Like, I've changed so much, I could basically just change the hair color of this character and make another model. But also I think, like, this shows my process, quote-unquote. Because I feel like this looks, like, way cleaner than what I had before. Like, way cleaner. The problem is just, because I've never learned, like, drawing and sketching and whatever, I wasted a lot of time with this, basically, which is technically just a sketch, quote-unquote. Though I did spend less time on it before with other characters. Whoops. I wanted to play an Etrian Odyssey soundtrack today, but I couldn't find one. And I mean, one full stream of Atlas soundtracks is probably good for safety. What if it's just... Nah. Like... On one hand, yeah. On the other, no. Whoops. Huh? No. I tried fixing my internet because the problem is that so I have cable internet, and like according to some guy I found, it might be that because of some data I could look up on my receiver thing router, it could be that someone in the vicinity of this building is using some old hardware that screws with the whole cable network or something. I hope it isn't that, but and I basically have to wait until October for the possibility of getting fiber. But that's also on the owner of this building to decide if they even want to give us fiber. Fiber. Huh? I forgot I started separating layers for rigging. Why do I do this in the design stage? Okay, this still looks... This definitely looks weird. I realized I don't even need to zoom out because I can just check the preview. And it's probably annoying if I zoom out so much. I need to talk to someone that has knowledge of like Clip Studio Paint and drawing tablets. Because I'm having this issue where I'm using the buttons on the tablet, and I guess if I use like the move and turn around one too much, it doesn't return to the pen I was using before, the pen tool, which is really annoying. I mean, I could also just be more patient. I don't know what I'm doing. I kinda like this now. And again, if anything looks weird, please tell me. Like I'm basically starting out drawing for the 5,000th time. And I guess this is the first time I've actually been slightly consistent. And by only time, I mean literally just the last 3 days. I think I'm just gonna remove this. Whoops. That looks kind of weird. But now this looks weird because there's so many spikes and then there's nothing over here. That's... I feel like all of this is way too thick. This hair is gonna be very weird to rig because like I have the huge bangs directly in front of the eyes, and they already cover the eyes. So if when she turns her head, basically the eyes are gonna be completely covered. Well, like the far eye. Well, it depends on how far I do the hair distance. So like, yeah. So if there's like this eye, then like there would be hair here or something. Did you know I can't draw? And like the hair would be like this, basically. But then also, because of perspective, the other hair thing would be like this. You know? But I guess that's a rigging thing, so... I could also decide to make the head, the eyes visible through the hair, which to be honest would probably be the most sensible solution. Or maybe only the outlines. That would be, I think that would be kind of cool. I could technically check right now what that would look like, but I think I'm gonna like work on fixing the eyes first. I don't know why my brain looks at these lashes and thinks bald. But I don't. Why does my brain associate these lashes with the word bald? And I don't mean because the character is currently baldish, but I don't know. I feel like this is too round, like the corner. Why? Also not sure how I'm on how much I like perfectly round eyes. Though if I want to emulate Himukai, he does very round eyes all the time. But I guess his round eyes are also like they're just circles for the iris. And then the lashes are also just I don't know, like this. For example. And then there's stuff here, I don't know. I haven't studied anything. Yeah, this looks like it should go like, I don't know. Maybe my problem is just that it ends in white and so it looks kind of think I have to do like a full thing like this though, if I still want to use the bags. Because I almost want to remove the eye bag color. I think I like the left one now. Anyway, maybe yap about something substantial for once. I've started playing, like, I mentioned a million times before how when I draw, I use Lo-Fi Spirit City, whatever. Which is like a productivity game where you can record time and put a timer on how much you want sessions to last. Technically, that's for learning, like Pomodoro, whatever stuff. But I just use it for self-accountability. I don't know. And it's pretty nice because I can put a timer for. I have been doing 45 minutes. Do 45 minutes. Drawing. Yeah, 45 minutes of drawing and 15 minutes break. And when I'm on break, I basically just leave the PC completely, lay down on a couch, and play some video game. Which is probably not the point of the breaks. I assume you're probably supposed to not look at a screen again, but fun now. But like it has been working, at least in the sense that I stay motivated, I guess. And I don't like burn out while I'm doing stuff, right? Like during working. But like that's another thing, like I don't really, when I start work, I don't really, I'm enjoying myself. Which obviously is what it should be, but it's always the starting the thing that's the problem. Which I've repeated many times, but I'm realizing more and more how that's the case for myself. It's like, I see an artist streamer always being asked how they get motivated to draw. And like at least for me, the motivation doesn't really come to me. I just open the programs and start. And then while doing it, I don't get demotivated again, if that makes sense. Like once I've started, I just have to get the ball rolling, and then I continue, and it's fun. Yum. But just like, that's the most no advice ever. But yeah. Oh no. What is this layer? The old eye. Holy shit, I think I like the eyes for once. Or like, not for once, but finally. Ah. I had calzone earlier, and it's very heavy on my stomach, I guess. Wow. So much. Oh boy. Enjoy McDonald's. I hope you get to eat something there. Thank you for being here. And see you some other time. Perchance. Hopefully. Yeah. Oh yeah. I probably should have started talking about this earlier. I made the PC explode earlier today. I kind of feel bad starting talking about something interesting once someone leaves. But yeah, I'm probably some kind of poison now. I don't know. I don't know how much electrical... what's it called? Electrical fire smoke you can handle before something happens. There we go. So I had to do something with PCs earlier, with like PCs from that came from other people. So like I didn't know what they were and stuff like that. Regular PC basically, but from someone else. And I plugged it in, turned it on, left the PC for a bit, and came back to a bunch of smoke coming from the what's it called? The power supply, which is great. So it's like the PC, that's how you draw a box. Thank you, draw a box. And then the power supply was here with the whole mesh. And then just a bunch of smoke coming out of it. Pretty sure it was the power supply because there were other like openings with fans and nothing came out of there. Thankfully, I noticed it before anything bad happened and like turned the thing off and unplugged it. But the thing is now completely useless. It's just like take care if you handle old or any kind of hardware that you get from somewhere secondhand. That's the second thing that burned down since I moved. I don't really know it. Like it was there was like no moisture or something or anything. It could have come from anywhere, basically. It was a work thing. Wow. Yeah, the last thing I destroyed was a like an induction stove thing, a portable one. Granted, it was a present from someone who got it from a very old person, and the thing was already years old. Now I have my own, and I'm very paranoid every time I cook, which is bad. I mean, not very paranoid, but I have like the thought in the back of my mind, please don't explode whenever I turn this thing on. Induction stove? my phone I'm tracking with is covering my chat. That is very annoying. There we go. I'm trying to find a layer. There it is. What is this? You don't even see this? Can I make you see this? No. So, like a random thing. When you make a VTuber model, or when you draw in a drawing thing, if you make a new layer, it's just gonna be layer space 1, layer 2, and stuff like that. If you have the layers called that and rig the model with these names, the person you're giving the model to is gonna, like, if they want to change the color of any layer, which you can do in VTube Studio, they're gonna have to sift through like hundreds of layer names like this. They're just gonna have this layer 1, layer 2, whatever. It's a thing that's like, it goes through the rigging software, and then if you have spaces in there, it doesn't automatically copy the name you give the thing. So if you call it blah, for example, the layer in the drawing program, I don't know why I'm explaining this, but I'm doing this, I guess. It then goes to Live 2D Cubism, the rigging program, as blah. And then it copies this name for the names it then uses in VTube Studio, which is then gonna be blah again. But if you name any layer, if you name your layers anything with spaces in them, it's gonna give them default names in the rigging software. Like, the layers are still gonna have the real name, but the second name, like, it has a name for the piece of art itself, and then for the mesh attached to it or something. I don't know. It, like, every thing you draw, basically when you rig it, has two names, and the second name is used in VTube Studio for changing colors. This explanation makes no sense. I know what I'm saying. Also, all of this stuff is gonna show up in the recording for this, so we'll see that. So basically what I'm trying to say with all of this garbage is, if I want to change the color of my head, for example, I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna have to find where the color change stuff is again. Oh yeah. White outline. Let's go. Where is it? Okay, customize model. Customize multiply screen colors. Yeah. So oops. Whoops. So because I was dumb, Wait, can I even... Oh, I could just paste this. There we go. Something happened? What happened? What happened? My stream is still working. Wow. I mean, I'm gonna have to see. I wrote down that I'm gonna have to look at like a Twitch stream health video or something, because my settings might be bad. In the sense that my settings might make it harder for people to watch, but I'm gonna have to like look into it. So this is what happens if you don't name your things correctly. All of this is like all of these are single like art parts of my model. And now try figuring out which of these is like my iris, which of these is my left eyebrow, which of these is my, I don't know, my gold medal or something. And since I was very thorough in separating outlines from the colors and the shadows and the hatching you might see, this is basically impossible to use. It took a while for me to put in my German colors. It's my own fault, but yeah, and I'm not going back to correct it. I'm just gonna live with it. Yeah, so if you lose stream, even if my stream doesn't die on my end, it might still be because of my encoding settings or something, or the bitrate. Oh boy, I think I have to, yeah. I'm gonna have to buy honey or something. Because I'm already yapping too much for my throat. Wow. Where did I put my pen? My pen. Wow. Are you watching Gurren Lagann again? Or something else this time? But also, have fun if you cannot reply. It's okay. Oh wow. The Evangelion. Goodbye or later, depending on how much I stream. Who knows? Goodbye applause. I don't even know if this is any kind of sensible eye bag color. So I guess I've seen weirder ones. Maybe it needs to be more brown. I'm not sure. This looks lizardy to me. It's probably because of the nose holes. Also, wait, why is why do I have my nose like this? But I did it like this for this? I don't know. I don't know what I do or why. I just do it. I have the thought that maybe the face is too long, but the thing is, I've been like I've been like squishing it together for such a long time. Like I keep squishing it to it's smaller. And at some point, I think the head is just gonna be way too small for the body. It might be right now. I don't know. Like, is it too small? I don't know proportions. Because like this is like this is one head, just about. So it's like this, I guess. No. So she's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5 heads tall. Welcome, Proladnaya Miata. It looks good. I don't know. That's like a problem I have in general. Well, okay, the problem is that I never learned how to draw, so so I guess I'm gonna accept that. The thing is also like the hair. The hair like removes all of my doubt, right? Also, how do you know what it looks like? You're watching without a screen. I think that's what that means, right? Yeah, you're only listening. I think I'm gonna put the hair back. But also, how are you doing? Are you an artist? Are you waiting for me to start playing Zero Ranger again? I mean, background noise. What? Why is it? Huh? Why is this all the way down there? Background noise is always good. Oh, that's another eye. Why do I have the... I have like 10 versions of the eyes, which I'm gonna have to purge at some point. I'm gonna do my best to provide the most background noise I can. Oh yeah, I'm giving her glasses, I forgot. Oh yeah, that's understandable. Like, the last few weeks I've been trying to figure out what background noise I can use when drawing. And what background noise just distracts me completely. And it seems like YouTube videos where someone is talking a lot just distracts me. Okay, that's sort of a lie. Because I literally watched the last 2 days I was drawing. I had someone rating all Mario Kart 8 tracks in the background, which is like a 3 hour something video. And it's like, that's something I care so little about that I can just have it in my background. Pretty interesting looking over occasionally, but yeah. Hmm. For me personally, for some reason, like this part looks super empty. Which I guess I'm using the glasses as a filler. Perchance? Okay. I made the glasses pink just because of the beak, the Chatot beak. But I think I actually like them like this. Where did I see that? I saw I think it was some kind of chibi drawing that had red glasses. And also just like an outline and nothing else. And I kind of like that because it's an accent which you understand what it's supposed to be, and I guess it works. Okay, after a billion years, I'm finally maybe satisfied with how the eyes look. I'm gonna have to draw this thing. Why did I do this? I mean, like, challenges, alright? Right? Wait, did I... Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I had some kind of idea of a VTuber model earlier today? Was it today? I don't know. That's why I constantly take notes, because I keep forgetting things immediately. Did I write down any notes today? No, I think I was busy with the PC that was burning down. Yeah, I think I didn't. Yeah, why is this here? Also, like, I'm wondering if if you open a stream, just to have someone to draw with, basically, do you want them to engage directly with you, or would you prefer if they just yapped into the ether? I don't even really know what I would prefer. I mean, okay, I guess the thing with me is I tend to not chat because I feel I don't want to say the wrong things. Like I have chat anxiety, I guess. What if I say something and the streamer makes fun of me? What if I say something and the streamer ignores what I've said? I don't know. And that's just completely pointless, like brain worms, I guess. But if I just have someone on in the background, meh. Okay, I'm just gonna like start thinking of how I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna explain this again, I guess. This whole VTuber model, the person I'm giving this model to is this chat art is the one actually speaking. And the girl is just like, I guess most of the emoting is going on with her. Because this is a bird. And unless I do some weird cartoony stuff, I mean, it's still gonna emote, but, you know. I'm not gonna, like... I don't think I'm good enough at rigging to make, like, a super... Like, I don't know... Looney Tunes stuck, like, bird talk face. You know what I mean? Like, they have stuff like the beak going like this, and then like this. For saying "oh," for example. I could technically rig this, but it would probably be a pain. So I think I'm mostly gonna rig the beak just opening and closing. And then any emoting would just be in the eyes. And I thought of maybe having like 1 or 2 wing poses. Maybe toggleable. I don't know. The biggest problem is gonna be to make this thing somewhat look like 3D. Yeah, I'm insane. This is like my 4th model, I think. Like, the idea I have in my head is to basically draw everything from one side, then like copy it, and then rig it together. Like, I basically did this technique already with another bird I made. A bird-esque being, which is it this? Like this thing. I did the simplified version of what I just talked about on the wings. And I basically just drew a pair for the body, and then I just stretched it weirdly for the sides. Yeah, the wobble was actually suggested by someone in chat. Amazing. Here, what's it called? Stream interactiveness. You know, words. Oh no, I wrong layered this. No. Okay. Die. I'm just gonna put it behind me. There we go. You like anything and you have that fear too. Yeah. Like, for me personally, usually it's better when people chat because I normally, like, I guess I've learned how to talk recently. Because I normally, well, I guess when I play games, like, my brain is just, like, distracted by the game itself, so I don't get to form thoughts to speak out loud somehow. It makes no sense, but I guess that's how that works. Yeah. So this is basically a picture from the side. More from the side. What is the song? Have you tried, or have you made a VTuber model before? Or have you tried? Oh, wait, what did I do? Oh no. Okay. I just highlighted the whole chat, and I don't know why. Did I even did I even finish that sentence? Have you made a VTuber model before, Miata? Or what do you want me to refer to you as? Do you have like a preference? One thing I'm not sure about. I don't know if you were here when I mentioned that all my layers are stupidly named, so it's just art mesh 1 to 5000 in VTube Studio now. I'm definitely not optimal. What do you mean they came out a bit weird? If you don't mind me asking. Also, don't want to distract you from drawing. That's basically why I asked earlier. There we go. The model I'm currently using is like the first one I put more effort into, I guess. The very first one where I started out, I just followed the literal Live 2D Cubism tutorial and made a very simple, like the model didn't even have a body or legs. Just like a coat and then the head. There's a lot I still have to learn because I made my model with the V-Bridger tutorial. And I don't know yet how to make an expressive mouth without using VTube's... what did I just say? V-Bridger. I'm definitely gonna have to learn that because if I make someone a model, I don't necessarily want them to like have to have an iPhone. Though I think V-Bridger now has like normal webcam support. I think there was an update or something. The art meshes are torn. Yeah, so that must be... Wait, the meshes are torn? Or the art itself is torn, like... That sounds like either it's a glue thing, or... Like, you say they look weird when they turn their faces. Do you just mean that you... Like, you couldn't get them to look 3D manually? Because... the Art Guns V-Bridger tutorial actually is basically also like it's just a general head rigging tutorial. So there's a bunch of very weird tricks on how to make your head look 3D now. Because Live 2D Cubism now just has a tool where you can basically auto-generate like 3D-ness. You know? When the face is turned straight, the background color of the mouth is not visible. But when the character turns his head, the art mesh moves and reveals this color. So like, if you want to hide the stuff inside the mouth, you basically you can do it several ways, but like the best is probably with masks. One second. Where is it? Regular. So I have these annoying masks, which hide the top and lower parts of my mouth. So a little bit of nightmare fuel in a second. So like this upper mask hides another mask, and then there's just the inner mouth. If that makes sense. So you then just make the mask invisible, and then you use it as a mask for all of these things, so they go invisible. If you know what I mean. I technically have the tongue for tongue rigging, but I'm too lazy to do that. I mean, that's also why I have the eye things. But basically, all of this is also in the thingy tutorial. It's brilliant because I stole it. Yeah, all of this stuff is also in the Art Guns video series for Thingy Bridger, V-Bridger rigging. And it's like, it's kind of weird that it's just basically also a head tutorial, a normal one. Because there's how to turn, like, head turning, making the head look 3D, making the face look 3D, and then, like, depending on if you use V-Bridger or not, you can just follow the mouth tutorial or not. Oh yeah, definitely. But that tutorial is very powerful. Like, I think anyone that wants to make a VTuber model should just follow that tutorial, and they'd probably get pretty good results. Did I mention that I hate summer already? I want winter big. Winter. I'm basically copying this, I guess, because I'm gonna have to make it 3D. Snow? Like, today is the hottest day in the year thus far. And I guess we're getting a thunderstorm in 2 days or something. Which at least is gonna be cooler again. I'm really not looking forward to actual summer. But also, we haven't had snow in ages. Like, I haven't seen... we haven't had an actual white Christmas for, like 15 plus years at this point. It snows either a few days after or before Christmas. And it's too warm for the snow to actually stay on the ground. Something looks off. Snow. Also, please tell me if the music is too loud. I think this song might be. Yeah, I remember back in my day, we used to be able to put explosives into the snow. That kind of just isn't a thing anymore. Does this look right? I guess it kind of does. So this is a bird beak, right? So the bottom, yeah. It definitely should go across here. Atelier soundtracks are really weird because a lot of the music is kind of esoteric ambient music. And then you have random secret boss themes that sound like this. Why am I drawing down there? I don't know. It hasn't even rained in a while. Like we had a massive downpour for like 2 minutes on Sunday. And that's it. And before that it has been a while. My beak is like, why is it so tall? Oh, actually, it's almost perfect. What? Okay. What the hell? I'm amazing. I'm the best drawer. I don't really know what I'm gonna use my gigabyte monitor for. Wow. I mean, it's useful right now, actually, for the stream because I have a lot of stuff open at the same time just in front of me. I'm just glad stream didn't crash today yet. But if it's fine, if it has been fine so far, it should just be fine from now on. Also, don't be surprised, I'm a very slow drawer. Does this make any kind of sense? I think it does. Yeah. This isn't even the only bird I'm making. This is my practice bird, I guess. And then some Burby who was here earlier. I'm gonna make a raven. And maybe even 2 birds. Because I was also supposed to make like a TTS bird. Oh yeah. I forgot I have the flamingo in my hair. I drew it last time. Because I wanted to make myself a mascot, and I kind of haven't decided on what it's gonna be. It's always weird when soundtracks have sound effects in the sound, like in it. Oh my god, this almost looks like a Birk. I am seeing a mistake though. So like, what are you drawing right now, if you don't mind me asking? Is it a super secret commission you're gonna get rich off of? I think I'm drawing this way too big. Because, yeah. This is basically to scale. Like, the actual scale it's supposed to end up as. Because Chatot is apparently tiny. Actually, I kind of want to look up again how tall this thing is. Just to make sure. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I can just resize it, but yeah. One foot 8. What is that in European? 50 centimeters. Wait, 50? Wait, is that wingspan? Oh no. Does Pokemon use wingspan for Pokemon's like for birds? Mlam. Oh yeah, I currently have like a tiny black outline, right? Oh, you mean what is this stuff called again? Yeah, the about section thingies. There's a name for that. A widget somethings. Oh, you don't? Are you? What language do you speak primarily? I'm not an English native speaker myself. I do prefer it though. No. No. I've also started drawing pictures to put there because right now I just have pictures of my model to like represent what the things mean. I've drawn one picture so far for the lore drop, I guess. Oh, neat. I speak a little bit of Polish, but no Russian. Also, my phone. Wait, I need to do something. Bope. Now I can actually read chat. Nice. Yeah. I mean, I do occasionally, like, when I hear people speak Russian, I do recognize some of the words. It's like Russian, and occasionally I also hear Ukrainian, and they have a bunch of words that are very similar. Like ryba for fish. Fish. Why did I cut this off? What does this look like? I guess it's just a circle and then... So I guess it's... Eh. I mean, that's normal for like any new language you learn, right? But also like Slavic languages and Germanic languages are like use different sounds, right? It's the same as with if I was trying to learn Japanese, I guess, or like an Asian language. Though, like my main language is German, and I feel like like Germans probably have an easier time learning Japanese or pronouncing it at least than English speakers, because we kind of use like we our vowels sound the same. Like we don't have A, E, I, O, U. Just A, E, I, O, U. We don't have all these extra letters on vowels. And then in Japanese, it's also just A, I, U, A, I, U, E, O. A, E, I, U, O. Are you? John Madden. I tried learning Japanese years ago, but I'm always bad with sticking to doing stuff. Perfect. This is my mascot now. I forgot that all this... I have, like, recording turned on, so this is gonna show up in it when I finish. What is this layer? What is layer 57? Apparently nothing. Okay, good. I needed a layer. So, I am on layer 88. Probably more than enough. All you remember from Japanese is that Ao means blue. Yeah. And there's Aka for red. I think Midori is green. Kuro is black. Shiro is white. There's also, like, I don't remember. I think I should know the word for purple, but I can't think of it. Like, I have picked up a bunch of words from watching anime for too long, like Migi, Hidari, left and right. Ue is something, but I don't... Is that up? I don't remember. Yes! I should make a YouTube video about how I know 5 words in every language. Like, I speak German and English fluently, then a little bit of Polish. And, like, a few words and, like, stock sentences in Spanish and Japanese. I'm a dual glot with some bonus words. Every time I start drawing the head, it looks like a normal ass bird. This just looks like a parrot. Until it doesn't. The problem, you see, is that I cannot draw a straight circle. Yeah, by definition, I cannot do that. No, like the beak is way bigger on the head. Wait, I think this kind of fits. It's just that the circle is bad. I could just like you know, I could do this. Whoops. The problem with this is that this head isn't completely circular. Like, it kind of looks like it is here, but it isn't. I mean, it mostly is. Okay, never mind then. It just has like a forehead, I guess. You studied Spanish, but then you thought it would be better to learn English probably first and then start something new. Yeah, I had to pick either Spanish or French at school. And I just didn't like the way French sounded, I guess, so I just did Spanish. French sounds exhausting to learn. I don't know. That is a French problem, but if you think about it, that's also a massive problem with English. Like English, if English is a language built on exceptions to the rules. So it's like they tell you, remember how how these words are structured, and then they tell you all the words where that doesn't apply. We have these rules, except for these 10,000 words. And people complain about memorizing kanji. I mean, that's still a lot, but, you know. Perfect. I think my head is a bit too... like, too circular still. Where's... where... oh. Oh no. So in general, I mean, that's like any language, right? Exposure is like the most important thing in learning it, or the fastest way to learning it. In Germany, we start learning it relatively early, though that is not even close to enough exposure to like be fluent at it. Because even like 13 years later, I had people that couldn't speak any English. I guess it's also like that you have at least somewhat of an interest. And I guess that's anything at school. For me personally, it was probably anime that helped me learn English the most. Anime and like 2000s stupid movie reviewers. Thank you, Naruto and the Nostalgia Critic, for giving me the chance to learn your language. I mean, with anime, it was just reading subtitles all the time. So I learned a lot of words and how to read them like that. 1 second, I'm gonna be right back because I have to do a thing. Whoops. Why did I leave on sad music? Each language must have some kind of difficulty. French, unreadable letters. Slavic languages, a bunch of versions of one word. Japanese, Chinese, Korean, hieroglyphs that don't resemble any other language. I mean, I could say the same about Cyrillic. Though, at least with Cyrillic, I can, like, pretend they're normal letters and read them completely wrong. Oh shit, Thistle Lotus. This is good. Good music. If you like rock. Doodle-doodle-doodle. Does Ukrainian use Cyrillic as well? Like, Polish doesn't. I don't know if they still have to, but they used to have to learn Cyrillic at school, but they use a normal quote-unquote, like the Roman alphabet. Roman? I think so. Which, are they the alphabet or the letters? I'm an uncultured swine, okay? I don't remember. The ABCs. I mean, of course it does. Like, is there any language that doesn't have any bonus letters for no reason? Like in German, we have the Umlauts. Umlaute. There's A, Ö, and Ü. Instead of just A, O, and U. And then this thing, which is kind of like a replacement for if you write two S's and they're read like a sharp S. So it's like... so there's like Straße. But like written out like this, you would pronounce it Straße. So it's... whoops. Heavy metal German lesson. So it's written like this because the thing is like a sharp S. Yeah, we occasionally actually just use them like emotes. If you don't have, some fonts don't have this for the capital U or U, so it's literally just a smiley face. So when you're lazy in German, you don't do this, but just this. Though you will never find a German that isn't spamming like text emojis all the time. Especially this one. This is the most used German emote of all time, at least in my experience. Whoa. But it does have a thing up there, Curry. I think I'm making this too short. Is it this long? It's basically the length of the head again. One day I'll learn proportions. And then it goes up again. Oh, it goes up again all the way. But there are so many letters. Like there's this thing, which is like Scandinavian languages use this, I think. I think this is kind of the same as this. Or similar. Then you have Polish with this stuff. So you have a C and then this, and this is like ch or something. But then I think you also have like dots over the letters. I don't remember. Yeah, just stuff. As long as it isn't like Arabic or something. Because Arabic to me is just... I like Arabic or like the languages, I don't know what the like the combined name for those is. Are just lines. And I have no... It's one of the languages where I don't even know how it's supposed to work. Like with the Japanese, with kanji, you at least have like basically boxes of nonsense where you know where one ends and the next one begins. Yeah. But like, there's one... What is the language that looks like... There's one language that has a lot of lines, but I think it looks like all of it is like stars or something. I might be making that up. I don't think this was a fantasy language. I don't remember. Like, I think it might be like, it might also be an Asian one, like Vietnamese or Korean. Like, how am I supposed to look like if... I kind of like how Hindi looks. But yeah, no idea. languages and linguistics is pretty interesting a thing in general. Okay, even there's a linguistics podcast, though I hate it when podcasts have episodes that are only like 10-15 minutes long. I want to listen to stuff for like hours on end. The thing is, when you go to school for linguistics, apparently you do like for like papers or something, you do go to random like indigenous somethings, for example, and then just like live there for a while and study the language and stuff like that. It does sound interesting. And I do occasionally find myself like thinking about how this language thing is kind of interesting. Like random facts, which I can't think of right now, but I have thoughts sometimes. Why does mine look so fat? It's like there's also like words for so many things. Like there is an entire like alphabet of terms for where your tongue is and what sound you make. And like every sound has a different name. Like if like the whatever sound is a glottal stop, where you close your throat basically and make a g sound, whatever. Like this, I think the thickness is about the same, but for some reason mine looks way thinner. I think this is supposed to transition into the final boss theme at some point, but I guess not. According to the soundtrack, this is just an area theme. Have you seen that one game where you what was it? I think you control the tongue in a crosscut from a mouth. Then you have to like make words by moving the tongue into the correct places. And like closing and opening the throat, more or less. It's like Quap, except for the mouth and speaking. I mean, it's a silly game, but I guess like linguists actually studied the mouth like that. Wow. I never played it myself, but it looked very dumb. But kind of fun. Oni. Also, yeah, I'm ridiculously slow with this. I'm realizing. Though, like, again, like, if I do this stuff, doesn't matter how long it takes. I mean, it does in a certain sense. But what I mean by that is that it's good. It's good that I'm drawing, right? Oh yeah, I wouldn't play it for very long either. It is basically a streamer game, which I realize I am streaming, but yeah. I'm really glad stream is like actually working today. It's probably because I started a bit later. Because for context, the last few times I had a stream cut out several times early on. Yeah. I think I could finally look at this and not immediately see something I dislike. Finally, after way too long. Ah, nose itchy. Though the one thing I think is I feel like the face is too long. Like I have to move these up a bit. I think I talked about this earlier. Oh, I keep squishing the face. Okay, so what is Chatot's neutral face? The bird squints suspiciously. Yeah. Like, that's why I'm gonna check now what its neutral face is supposed to be. Oh yeah, the neutral chatot face is just no eyelids at all. It's just like that. I mean, good, but yeah. Whoops. Sorry about that. I can make my bird squint suspiciously-ish as well. Kind of. I can squint murderously. I can squint with ill intent. More layers, yeah. Wait, where are the eyes? Around here? Yes, that looks correct. No. I don't know why it occasionally grabs a layer, even if I have the drawing thing equipped, selected. 1 second, I gotta sneeze. Okay, I use an old iPhone because I use VBridger, which I think needs it. It's like a program that goes between VTube Studio and the phone, so that my mouth can move better. Like wow, you wow, good mouth. I used to just use my my laptop webcam. Do I have any VODs from back then? VODs. It seems like I moved all of the VODs onto an external hard drive. What about test things? I don't know. Before I did the VBridger thing, my mouth was very simple. Don't have the stuff on me. No, apparently, eyebrow separation is something that specifically iPhones cannot do. I don't know why. And like they haven't updated that in 100 years. I dislike that too because I'm an eyebrow raiser. I can only raise both at the same time. Yeah, I want to have a smug one eyebrow raise thing. It's annoying. Like I could make an expression. So like for example, actually, for this model, I actually haven't made any manual emote thingies. I think it's expressive enough. Like if I'm annoyed, I look like this. And if I'm happy, I look like this. And if I'm sleepy, I look like this. I think that's enough expressions. So it's pretty weird. Like if you want to have really expressive eyebrows, it seems like you need to use the worst tracking. I might be misunderstanding something there, but I don't know. Yeah, if you do it like that, it's also like very reactive instead of natural, right? Which I mean, doesn't mean it's bad. That also leads to very funny situations, but if you play some action game or something, you don't necessarily have time to switch to the agitated emote or something. Or if you play a horror game and like get scared. In cases like that, it's way more important to have like a well-rigged face. Unless you pre-play the game and anticipate where scares happen and already have the button on your finger. Oh my god, it kinda looks like a chat art. A chat art. Layer 94. I'm gonna actually have to look for more music soon. Unless I loop this soundtrack. Something like this. Whoops. Let's do this. Control A and enter. There we go. You have problems with eyebrows in VTube itself. In Live 2D, you made shapes for each eyebrow and angles, but VTube doesn't seem to understand which position of eyebrows I'm showing. I mean, when you raise the eyebrows, I cannot speak when I... When you raise the eyebrows, the character makes angry eyebrows, but doesn't raise them. If you lower the eyebrows, the character makes sad ones. I mean, that sounds like you put the parameters wrong. 1 second. I'm gonna... Yeah. I'm gonna open VTube's Live 2D real quick. File recent. Please bear with me. Okay, I'm putting this on this screen, and now... You know what? Let's go here. Live 2D Cubism. Why doesn't it show? Okay, I guess it doesn't get display capture. I'm gonna do this with my mouse. I don't know how to do this with the thingy. Wow. So, this is my eyebrows, right? And here also, is this way too small? I cannot tell if this is readable on stream. Like, for example, you have brow RY. And Y is the up and down position movement. So, because I'm using VBridger, this is kind of... This looks weird, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna have to open a different model. 1 second. Recent files. Okay. This is a guy I rigged. This is a, like... bad example because I rigged him not that well. Also bald. Eyebrow. Browser. So I have this deformer, which you can see I have brow L, brow RX, which is like side to side movement. Brow RY, which is up and down movement. And then there's for... Oh, you might have... Okay. As you can see down on the bottom left for me, I have a separate deformer for the angle. Because if you put everything on one deformer, then they're gonna fight each other, basically. You cannot put 50 things on one deformer, because then everything is trying to... Like, if you move your eyebrow some way, then every deformer is affecting it, and then it doesn't work. So, like, it sounds to me like you use the brow angle to, like, do angry face, I guess. Right? And it sounds to me like you didn't put it on angle, but like brow X and Y. If you understand what I mean. Like, I'm not that great at explaining this, I think. Yes, I'm not good at explaining this. But like you said, does the position of eyebrows, I'm sure when you raise eyebrows, the characters make angry face. They make angry eyebrows when you raise them. So yeah, it sounds like... The Y parameter for you is also the angle. Oh, that's good. I hope I'm helping, because like I'm not a professional either, but I've done this a bit. So like if you have... In general, I think most of the time it's a bad idea to deform the thing itself. Like you should probably most of the time use a deformer, like these things. Warp deformers. So these boxes. And then for different parameters, you should use a new box and put the old box in it. Because like this is brow RY, which is the movement up and down. And it's nested in the angle. So that means like the angle kind of has priority, and then the height of the X and Y, the side and up movement happens. So it's like you have to put them inside of each other so that they affect each other. Because if you just put everything in one thing, then again, as I said, this stuff is gonna get confused and just manipulate each other. If you have like any other questions, I guess I'm gonna keep that open. There we go. Like, for me personally, I literally just looked, because there are a lot of tutorial videos on YouTube. Like, many VTuber model makers literally have like series of videos of like, this is how you rig the eyebrows, this is how you rig the body, etc, etc. And some of them aren't even that long. So like just as an introduction, I would look at one of those. Because that gives you some like base stuff to know. Yeah. At least that's a start. Am I gonna... No, I don't think so. Look at how big I made this. This is way too large. Oh god, I have hiccups. Have you like looked at anything? Because like for my first test was where I literally just looked at the Life 2D Cubism internal tutorial videos, which are very simple. But at least if you look at those, you understand the hierarchy and stuff like that. And those are extremely short, like a few minutes. I mean, I have this thing to scale, so I should just use it as my scale. At least I think that's the scale. Also, my eye is itchy. I can wink, though. What's it called? The iPhone cannot do eyebrows, but it can do mouth. Eye separation. Separate eyes. So I guess for this, I'm just gonna... For this, I don't really have to do the whole duplicate thing. You watched the tutorial from the video, explain everything that was needed in detail, but then I looked for other videos myself that were specifically needed in my case. I mean, yeah, that's basically what I did too. And now look where I am, trying to make a bird. I have come so far. How do these work? Like this, and then... This is gonna take forever, because I cannot draw this form. Mouth X? Like this? I mean, you can do extremely expressive mouths, even without V-Bridger. Ah. Oh. I mean, I barely use it, I think, though I don't watch myself talk all the time. But it's good to have, and I also don't do the whole puppeting thing, right? I don't move my head around all the time like I want to break my neck, because I'm not hyperactive, I guess. Like, it's really a personal preference, but I'm not a fan of of the whole moving around like you're jelly, breaking your neck the entire time. Like, I guess it's entertaining for some people, but eh. Every time I watch a video like that, I just think, holy shit, please sit down. I guess that's what being old is like. I think I saw on Twitter someone that did like a whole 90 degrees, like to the side, with the mouth like opening, I think. Like that you could look through it or whatever. But yeah, there's like a jester guy on everything, I think. I don't recall their name. Who did that? Who did like a full body could turn to the side thing? But they've moved on to making a stop motion VTuber at this point. Like a claymation stop motion VTuber. Some people are just insane and also talented. I'm sitting here doing the most basic available. I think I should start using like vector lines or whatever. I wouldn't have this issue if I did. But also, I hope you're not like me and get discouraged when you see other people do really cool stuff. Like, I've had to block or like mute a few people that did stuff that was too cool because it would demotivate me. Like, it's not even an active thing. I have ideas of what I want to do, and then I see someone do ridiculous stuff. And then I go, oh man. That guy's cool thing is way cooler than my cool thing. There is someone who's making a fully 3D model in Life 2D. Like, you can screw around with the parameters so you can just make spheres. And the person is like just making a 3D model like that. I don't know how it's gonna like. How are they even going to like make it move? I mean, at this point, it's also like just use 3D software, man. I mean, it's also kind of like that. But for me personally, it's something I just forgot what I wanted to say. It's like the feeling that they are way farther ahead of you, and you're like wasting your time being at where you're at right now. If I just sat down and locked in, I could also make this. But yeah, intrusive thoughts and general negativity. Is it bad? Yes. Do I still have that? Yeah. But I mean, I'm still here and doing stuff, right? Just do things. And the thing is also, like, sometimes you see artists and they talk about how long they've been working on stuff. And, like, they are where you want to be. And then say that they've been drawing for 5 years or something. It's like, it does take time. And you're just gonna have to put into the time. Oh yeah, I've seen a bunch of like shorts of people making hands that would turn 180 degrees. And in Live 2D you can actually track fingers and stuff like that, so I guess you could do that. I mean, to be honest, the hand around turning around is probably easier to do than you might think. I'm just gonna have to try that out at some point. That is true, but I think, like, at least doesn't that mean that you have somewhere you want to be? Like, some point you want to get to? And like, if you can get into that mindset more, instead of lamenting that they're better than you, like, use them as a goal, I guess? Oh no. Keep bumping into stuff. Mhm. Did you know that I haven't saved this since I started? Save. Save your progress. Remember. Don't forgore. I mean, I cannot draw hands either, but like the videos I've seen is mostly of people drawing like very square-ish hands so that they'd be easier in 3D. And then probably refining, like, because you can probably 3Dify boxes easier, and later you could just replace the art. Probably. Yeah, because if you make the fingers boxes, like 3D boxes, right? If you turn them around, you already have like this would be the top of the finger, and then you'd have the side of the finger, and if you turn it around, you'd have the sausage, right? That would be this side, for example. So you could just replace the art. Also, once in a while, stand up and stretch because, like, I'm dying. Oh, God. Unshrimp. Yay. But having a concept in mind is already a start. How do you like my drawing hand? And the drawing hand technique, the posture. I mean, I've seen people eat with a fork like this. Why? Whoa. Oh no. What are you drawing on? Are you also using a Clip Studio Paint and or a drawing tablet. Should I just copy and flip? Maybe. Psy was free, right? I know I tested a bunch of drawing software at some point. Oh. I will not be inquiring further. I tried out like Krita and I don't know what else. Some drawing software is just incredibly inconvenient. Like same as with Photoshop and Blender. Like you cannot use those without excessive shortcut use. I want to turn around the thing. No, you don't. Press this hotkey and this hotkey and this hotkey, and then you choose the axis around which this thing spins. Materials? That's how I feel with music software. I want to make music at some point. Like I even have like a, what's it called? One of those mixing things. The hardware. With like some drum pads and stuff like that. But whenever I see someone make music, it's just you have a billion things on screen and 5 billion knobs, stuff everywhere. And it's another thing I just have to try. Huh? Is this too big? Yeah. I haven't done anything yet. But how's the eye? Oh, it has color. I did not realize. I think it's like a dark brown. But yet I've had the hardware thing for months already, and I haven't even touched anything yet. Is that right? Kinda. It's less creepy. It's supposed to be less creepy, I mean. And like and then I use the spray thing and do this. Drawing magic. Okay. Again, is random sound effects in the middle of the soundtrack. Yeah. The thing is, ever since I started streaming, I feel like I need to do everything on stream. But like learning something completely new is something I at least want to start doing on my own. So who knows? The one thing I can guarantee is that I'm never gonna sing. Ever. No. No, sir. Oh, I did the thing wrong. I hope me not separating all of these. I hope that isn't gonna bite me in the ass when I try to rig this. It probably will. Yes. Nose. Interesting. I I lose tracking when I cover the bottom of my nose. Hmm. Yeah, no clue when it loses tracking. If like half of my face is obscured. Wow. Yeah. It's way too hot in here. Jesus. I think actually gonna only go for a little bit more. Because I started late today and I don't necessarily want to screw up my sleep schedule. I'm trying to fix that. And it has been working the past few days. Maybe that's why I'm motivated to draw, finally. Because I'm like, actually getting decent sleep. Actually, I kind of want to put something on screen for that, because I feel kind of bad if someone came in here. Currently, it's almost 10 p.m. Oh, God. Time zones. Where I want to make this look cool first. I mean, it catches your eye way more if I do this. There we go. Hmm. Yeah, no. Gonna do a little bit more. But maybe for some reason, I don't want to continue on the bird right now. Is there anything else I can, like... I make the eyebrows very minimalistic. Like, mine are just one color. Me cheating on my model is, like... I can excuse it with lore because I'm made of water. But this is a normal human, so... Oh yeah, I wanted to add, like, something to hold this together. I just don't know what. Like, I thought of maybe... like, one of those things? That's basically what they are. And then, like... No, this isn't just an oval button. I mean those... wood, basically? Some clothes have those wood... quote-unquote buttons. That you hook through the hole and then boop. You won't tell anyone my cheating secret. I already forgot what I said. I'm sorry. I very quickly lose track of my brain. I definitely need to put more shadow here. Like... is this necessary? I don't know. I have no clue. Or like put more here. Oh yeah. I need to start shading at some point. Oh yeah, I also want to see if I move the mouth and the nose. What is this? Another empty layer. Great. Oh no, it's the pants. Why is that a random layer? Okay. Where's the mouth? I have way too many layers. You know, this looks completely wrong. This looks so wrong. is it just the mouth? Please tell me I'm not insane. Like, do you agree with me that something looks weird? Or am I just making shit up in my head? Whoops. Dangar. Like, apparently there's some kind of technique to, like check if this is something. I don't know what this means. I think it's better with the mouth moved up. But I did that and that looked weird. I mean, whoops. This nose is also isn't set in stone. So maybe I just need to make a different nose. I mean, most of the time people just do like this. Yeah, it's always possible to change stuff, but I feel like this looks okay. Maybe I don't do the eye hole. What? The nose hole stuff? Okay, I'm gonna save speaker. Okay. Wow. Nose still itchy. Okay, I'm here now, and then I do wow. And then I put this in the garbage. Okay. I think this is the first time I've spoken this much in a stream. Which means I'm gonna have a sore throat today. Tomorrow even. Oh no. Am I gonna raid a guy? The same guy as usual? Is he even live still? But also, Miata, thank you very much for keeping me company. I tend to like, I tend to be pretty quiet if I'm alone. But I mean, I'm getting better at talking and about stuff. I hope you find, like, you figure out what you did, or if you figure out any mistakes in your Life 2D thing. Because I know, like, being stuck and not knowing what you're doing wrong can be very annoying and demotivating. It should be... You should be fine. Hmm... Ah, screw it. I'm lazy, I don't want to raid anyone today. Okay, hopefully I'm gonna, like, not stream in a week again. Like, my last, like, 3 streams have been very far apart from each other for no reason. I'm having fun, so I don't know why I don't just stream more often. And I'm sorry for not playing Zero Ranger today, even though I said I would, but I started a bit late, and I'm also getting tired already. But yeah. That's it for today. Again, thank you very much. Goodbye.